jodi m'tap pral an souf tout bon. Célébrer, célébrer. Sans joujou kon sa fait pas la bonne.
Welcome to our podcast. We are here to serve. One of the podcasts that looking on searching for people who have been contributing in our community and our country and our society so that we can bring them to you, so that we can value them for who they are. So we can at least thank them when we see them. We don't want to wait until they die to say if we knew, but while they're still with us, let's thank them and value them for who they are. And don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you.
Hello everyone, as again this is Trois Virtus Organization Summer Camp 2026. Today we have two beautiful women that we're going to interview about the Summer Camp 2026. One is the coordinator of the camp for 7 weeks, and the other one is the free volunteer for 7 weeks as well. She not only volunteered during the summer camp, but she was also a volunteer after school as well. And we want to thank them for what they have done. And today, as we said, the coordinator is a young lady who was part of the summer camp for many years. Now she gone and she take the lead to take charge of the summer camp. In my opinion, she did a wonderful job. And from the interview, you will see most of the students, all the teachers and parents were satisfied with her. And today, we have the interview with Miss Fleurimond. Miss Fleurimond, thank you for what you do and what you continue to do for the summer camp. So, as a coordinator, tell me something.
So, like you said, I've been a coordinator this summer for the past 7 weeks. I started here when I was 12 years old. I came here as a student, started as a volunteer, and then worked my way up to be a summer camp coordinator. And it's been a great summer. Definitely had its difficulties, but I've enjoyed it, and I would definitely do it again.
What was your challenges?
Definitely making sure that field trips were booked on time, making sure payments were submitted on time, and just keeping the paperwork organized. But after that, I had a great team. So,
before we continue with Miss Jaja, and we have our volunteer as well. So, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
And I want to take the opportunity as the director on behalf of Georgia to thank you for what you do for us. I know you've been there in and out every day. I mean, this is hard work, and we want to thank you for that. And how was the summer camp for you?
It was really good. Spending time with the kids is really nice. Enjoying, getting off the phone for some time. Yeah.
And all the field trip that we went to. Tell me one field trip that you've been there, but you never been there. One of the field trips that we went to, but you never been there. Which one of it that you think?
Being at Bye Brothers, I never been there before. It was really fun though.
Did you like it?
Yes, the animals and the experience was just amazing.
And I believe that the coordinator shows so many good places for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that some of the kids, more than half of the kids, did not have the chance to go to those places. Like she said, my brother, the golf place, some of them Sky Zone, and so many places. So why did you choose those field trips?
So I did it based on the creativity of the kids, making sure that they stay entertained, and also, of course, budget. When you plan a summer camp, you have to take all of those things into consideration, and also things that, where do you think parents or school wouldn't really take the kids during the school year? So I know stuff like Sky Zone most kids go to, but now that prices skyrocket, you want to make sure they are able to have that experience during the summer. At least they can go back. Oh yeah, I went to Sky Zone, and they talk to their classmates and all that stuff.
So during that 7 weeks, we have a total of 23 field trips, more or less.
Yeah.
And on Monday, what do we do on Monday?
So Mondays are usually I would call them mystery field trips. They differ. So they can either go to a place like Biscayne, where they can learn about the sea life in Florida, or they can go to Miami Zoo, see the animals. They can either go to Sky Zone, like we said previously, or Bye Brothers, where they can do more activities, more jumping, and stuff like that. So it balances. Wednesdays are usually movie days, and Thursdays are usually pool days.
Is there any field trip that you wanted to do but you didn't have the chance to do? Any place you wanted to visit but you didn't have the chance to visit?
I definitely wanted to do Frost Museum. I don't know. I might put that in the field trip next year. It was very hot this year, so definitely try to do a bit more inside field trips. Maybe Urban Air. I heard a lot of good things about that one. You can do like a lot of fun zip lining inside and rock climbing, so I think the kids would definitely enjoy that. And the last one, what was it? Jacob Aquatics. We usually go there every year, but because it was under construction, we couldn't go this year. So those are the 3 places I hope we can go next year.
But do you guys always looking for a sponsor for those field trips, or you already have the funding for those field trips?
No, we definitely always look for fundings when it comes to our field trips. A lot of it, we have to go out and ask for support, or, you know, if we can scramble up a little money from the parents as well. So a lot of it takes a lot of hard work to make sure that we can provide for those kids and give the kids the best summer possible. At the end of the day, we're a low-income summer camp where we want to have every child from every income background come to our camp and not have to worry about the cost, and they can have fun just like every other kid in the States. So yeah.
Volunteer, what do we do on Wednesday? Where do we go on Wednesday?
On Wednesdays, we go to the movies.
And what we watch the same movie, or how does that work?
So we watch different type of movies. Like one time we watched the movie David, which is a biblical movie. It was really good.
And do you think the kids like the movies?
Yes. I always ask them questions when we come back.
Okay. Miss Coordinator, what do we do on Thursdays?
So usually Thursdays we go to Ruby George Pool. The kids always enjoy it. You know, we have free lessons that the kids can choose to swim. Usually we try to do at least an hour of swim lessons and then an hour of free play for the kids that don't know how to swim. And I think hopefully they were able to learn at least how to paddle or float this summer. But yeah, hopefully the kids had a great time at the pool and they were able to learn something.
So in other words, if a kid came to the summer camp, your summer camp, during the summer, that kid should be able to know how to swim. That was the goal.
Yes, definitely. Obviously, sometimes there's a lot of kids that are little, they would just want to have fun, but we always try to encourage the kids, you know, go learn how to swim. You know, you live in South Florida, you gotta learn how to swim.
So we have lifeguard provided to teach them,
yes.
Or how does that work?
We had about 2 lifeguards that were watching the kids and 2 lifeguards that were teaching the kids who didn't know how to swim. So the ratio to kids was really good.
So Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday we have field trip. So what happened with Tuesday and Friday and the rest of the day? What do we do?
So usually we'll have dance, karate. Usually we have dance on Tuesdays, and then we actually do karate on Wednesdays after the movies to keep the kids busy. We also have cooking classes on Thursdays and cooking classes on Fridays. So cooking classes on Thursdays for the Spanish community, and then cooking classes on Friday is for the Haitian community. So we teach the kids about different cultures, how cultures make their own different type of foods, and the kids have been able to enjoy a good plate of Haitian food, traditional Haitian food. The kids were able to enjoy traditional Mexican corn. I think it was made with mayo, corn, tahine, and hachito. That was tahine? But yeah, the kids were able to enjoy it this summer. So those are the things we usually like to do on the days we don't go on a field trip. Or also the teachers do come up with activities in their own classes. So we do a bit of reading with the kids, you know, a little, especially Miss Brenda's, her little kids, she teaches them how to write their names. We do word sketches with them. So definitely to keep their brain active. Even though we are a summer camp, we still like to make sure those kids have brain activity during the day. So yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was going to ask you. I know that this summer is very hot, and the kids must be very hot. And I was going to say, how do the kids cooperate with the educational part? Like, I know you guys teach them how to do writing, reading, and to those things. I was going to say, how do they cooperate with it? Do they really cooperate, or they didn't want to do that?
Definitely the teachers make it a way to have the kids do activities. Like Miss Maria, who has the 2nd to 5th graders, she does like word searches and all those things, and she's able to come up with activities to keep the kids engaged, you know, especially because kids lose interest very quickly these days. You have to come up with activities to make sure that they can stay engaged within the subjects that the teachers are given, because we don't also want to make it feel like school. They're in school for 10 months, so yes, we want to make sure you stay active, and once you get back to school you're not very lost or feel like, you know, your brain was sleeping. But at the same time, we want to make sure that it's continuing to stay active throughout the summer. And like, hey, like, let's play this game. Maybe we could play a times table game. You know, like, let's see who knows their timetable more faster. So things like that.
And your best volunteer, what is her full name again? Your best
Veronica.
Veronica, she's the best. Okay, I know you will have a busy day. I don't want to keep you. One last thing. What do you have for them on the last day? I know today is the last day. What do you have in your plate for the student and the volunteer? What do you have? Talk to us.
I'll let Veronica start.
For the last day, we got a bouncy house, right? We have a buttload of activities for the kids today, a buttload of snacks and food. And right now, we are preparing for the kids. Oh, and ice cream.
Yeah, our bounce house has like a little water slide to it, and like she said, we have like games, not too much games because we want to just like the kids play outside and have lots of fun. We have rewards for the kids when they they play the games. We have gift cards. Kids love money these days. And we have lots and lots of food. The parents really came out and they bought so much food. I think the kids are gonna be in a food coma after they're done eating lunch. But no, I'm really excited, and I hope the kids have lots and lots of fun.
And before we ask you for the last word, as I said, I know you're a busy woman today, but thank you for giving us the interview. But before you give us the last word, as we know that we have that podcast on YouTube, we are here to serve. And one of the podcasts that looking for people, searching for people that have been contributing, are still contributing in our community. And I believe that Miss Georgia Fleurimond did a wonderful job, as I said at the beginning. What is your last word for parents, student, or volunteer? Anything you want to say?
The last thing I want to say is that our summer camp, even though it may not be as big as other organizations, it may not get huge fundings, we try our best to make sure that these kids have the best summer as much as possible. Even though we work with a small budget and we get as much as funding as we can from our sponsors, who we greatly appreciate because that makes a huge difference in these kids' lives. We make sure that they can feel like a kid, because these days a lot of kids don't feel like kids. They grow up a little faster because they're on the internet, they see things they're not supposed to see. So we make sure that these kids play solid, they become friends with kids their age, they have like-minded conversations, they can be imaginative as children should be. So I think our summer camp does a great job, and I had the best 7 weeks of my life. So
once again, we want to thank Veronica. Veronica, what is the last word you want to add on our interview? What is the last thing you want to say? Maybe to the parent, to a student, or maybe you want to encourage somebody to come there. So anything you want to say?
I think you should put your kids into the summer camp, because I personally have and had the great experience here.
And I hope one day Miss Veronica will be able to coordinate this camp. You never know. If she's still alive, she might be able to coordinate this camp, because she have the experience of know how this thing works. Because I believe she was like Georgia assistant. She was worked very close with Georgia. Once again, I want to thank all our board members. You know who you are, and Trois Virtus board member did so much for this camp. Even though they are behind the scene, some of you guys would never meet them, or you don't even know, but they work very hard. I want to thank District 8 Commissioner Daniela Cohen for all her support. I want to thank a special person, my sister in Christ, Michelle. Michelle, she's a good sister again. People might not know who she is, but she know who you are. Thank you, Michelle, for your support. All the parents, all the students, all the volunteers, all the teachers. And I want to thank my beautiful wife, Gladia Jean, for her support, and my kids that work tirelessly in this program. And I don't know what to say. Beside God, I want to thank all of you guys. The only thing I can say, may God continue to bless each one of you for what you do, what you continue to do. When you touch the life of those kids like that, you pay forward. You might never see them, but you plant the seed, and those seeds that you plant will bring a harvest later on. Even though you might not see the harvest, you might not gain the harvest, but God see what you do. Thank you very much, guys, for everything you do and everything you're going to continue to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good morning again. This is Alpha Junior. He doesn't want me to call him Alpha Junior, but you are Alpha Junior no matter what. So I know you've been helping in our camp. So what do you think about the camp this year?
It's a great camp. It has a lot of activities where your kids can have fun, and the volunteers try their hardest. I can say so for myself. And the teachers put their blood, sweat, and tears into these kids, and they try to participate as much as they can and give these kids a home or an experience that they never had.
Do you remember what age you joined this camp? Now you become like a support volunteers, but I 4, 3. So he was started the camp when he was little. Now he is a leader. He is a sub assistant to the coordinator, and he is in Florida that work hard on the camp that going places to places. And we want to thank you for what you do and what you continue to do. What is the last word you want to add for maybe for parent volunteers?
Bring your kids next year.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Yes, today we're here with Miss Michelle, one of the parents for the summer camp. And we want to thank her for trusting us with her child. And we believe that she is first time. We've been doing the camp over 8 years, but this is her first time. And we're going to take the time to ask her what she thinks. She can just going to give her opinion. Hey, Miss Michelle, welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it's been amazing for my son. He's been sharing with other kids. It's incredible how you guys work, how everything goes. I come from other school. It's my first time this summer camp, and I see all the activities the kids does, and it's incredible. And like, I'm so happy that I can't wait for next year. Like my kid come and like, hey mom, we went to a field trip, we went to swimming classes, and I'm like, wow, everything the kids can explore and learn, and they can, oh mom, I like to karate. Because the person comes to give a karate class and now he's like, mom, I would like to be in karate class. So he's learning what he would like to do in the future. Like all the activities that he can discover now. And he's like, oh, I have a friend. Oh, my friend is a little bit older than me, but he's amazing. And I'm like, wow. And when I come here and talk to the teachers and I see the kids, it's like a family, you know? Like, it's nothing like when you come to a place and everybody take care of your kid that way if their own kid. So thank you so much for everything you do. It's incredible. Every day I learn something new, and I see the kids and how they are, the teacher, and everything you guys do for the community. It's amazing.
I want to thank Miss Michelle for trusting us with our kids. But one of the things from what Miss Michelle said, my wife and I, since our kid was little, we never leave them home. We always put them in some kind of summer camp before we have our own summer camp. So the experience that my wife and I did, when we put our kid in summer camp, they do babysitter. The kids sit one place, almost do nothing, and we say, whoa, this is crazy. Kids need to play, kids need to get interact. And that's why when I create the summer camp, my wife and I, we said we want to do something that the kids have fun. They love to do in it, they love to come, they love to do everything. And that's why we try to create a dynamic that when the kids come, it's just not play, but you learn other stuff. So I know your son can do our summer camp. What is one of the best things he like? I know we do so many things. What is his favorite thing? Do you know?
Well, he told me he loved the movie days. Every Wednesday they go to a movie. He loves it. He's like, Mom, I get my popcorns and I talk to my friends after the movie done. We can talk about what was about the movie. And then he told me that he liked to play with the big kids. And he's like, oh, we play soccer, we play this, you know, just to share time with other kids. And other thing that he liked is they pray every day in the morning. He's like, Mom, we pray like we do in the school, now we do it in the summer camp. And I was like, great. So the discipline that he's getting into it, like waking in the morning, praying, and share, it's amazing.
And I believe he told you that he's cooking as well, because I know that he's doing cooking class as well.
Yeah, and he loved the cupcake. He was afraid that they have a cupcake day. He was like, Mom, look, I make my cupcake. I have my cupcakes. So it was amazing.
Thank you, Miss Michelle. I appreciate it. If one last word you want to add, what would you say? Maybe to the parent, to the teacher, to the community. What one last thing you want to add? Anything.
If you want to have your kids in the place where you feel like family, that you know your kid is going to be in great hands, and it's not going to be just only be with other kids, it's going to be learning. He's going to develop another type of attitude, another type of, you know, I don't know, he's been learning so much that it's great for the kids. Like, it's better to be here than be at home, in the computer, in the iPad. Stuff that we don't know what they're watching because we don't have the time to be next to them watching what they're watching. And nowadays, what they post for the kids is not for the kids.
Absolutely.
So it's better be here with kids, sharing, learning, and just socialize. Is one of the things more important for the kids is socialize, because they learn how to be in other places, be with other people. So for me, for the parents and everybody, like, let your kid come. It's gonna be in great hands. I don't doubt it.
I want to thank Miss Michelle personally because the coordinator told me that she very cooperative and whatever we need, if we ask her for something, she makes sure she provide it to the camp. As you know, the camp, the money, the donation that we take from the parent is not enough to cover the camp. The camp is very expensive. But we do fundraising throughout the year. We look for donor, we look for grant, but not. We don't have so many grants for. We didn't find any grant this year for the camp. We just find donor that help us. Besides District 8 Commissioner Cohen again that give us a donation, but everything else we have to look for it. So we're still looking for people that can support us and however is possible. We're always looking for funding either for the after school, for the summer camp, for the food pantry, and for the social service. We have all those services in our camp as well. So we want to thank you for what you do and what you continue to do. And I believe God will continue to bless you. Thank you, Ms. Michelle.
Thank you.
How you doing? How do you like the summer camp? What do you like about the summer camp? What about you? What do you like about the summer camp?
I like the trees and the food. And they have pizza.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
How do you think about the summer camp?
Good.
What did you like the most?
The field trips.
In all the future, what did you like the most?
The pool.
The pool. This is my friend Bill. Bill is one of the person that contributed a lot in Homestead, and he touched the life of so many kids in his previous job, and he's always helping the kids in different things, sport and everything. And he's a spiritual guy, and I like him a lot. Bill, what do you think about the summer camp?
I think summer camp's awesome.
And I know you've been helping a lot of kids. Why you decided to help so many kids?
Well, let's just say someone helped me when I was a kid, so I gotta help out. That's what I was taught.
So you have the heart of helping.
That's right.
And I know you're planting so much seed, even though you might not see the harvest, but I know you're planting there's so much seed in the kids' lives. And I believe that you touched so many lives, and I want to thank you for it. I never had the chance to thank you personally, but I want to thank you for it. And what pushed you to touch the life of so many kids like that?
Well, like I said, someone gave me an opportunity, and since then, when I was able to give opportunity and bless, I do the same.
And I believe that call you pay forward, and I believe God will continue to bless you. Thank you, Bill. Oh, what is this? What are you doing now?
The kids are going to chase me and try to rip the candy off of me. There's prizes like dollars inside of here. They're going to strap a gift card to my chest.
Oh,
and, yeah.
You are a special guy today because you have goodies on you.
Hopefully, I don't get caught. Hopefully. But we'll see.
Don't make it too hard for the kids. You know they are kids. Don't make it too hard.
Those kids are fast.
Oh, okay.
Those kids are fast. Like.
All right, we will see. We will take a little video. People will see what happened. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Today we're here with Caroline, one of the students that was in the camp for the 7 weeks. And we want to thank Caroline for coming and her parent as well. So, what do you think, Miss Caroline? How was the camp?
It was good.
What you would like about the camp?
I like about when we do cooking class. I like when we have milkshakes and stuff. And I love how we make some food. And yeah.
And the question I have, who did the cooking class?
Miss Alpha.
You sure? She was the one making the cooking class?
Yes.
Oh, Miss Alpha, which one of the cooking class you like?
Which one that I did?
Yeah.
I don't remember because I do different. I show them how to make the shake different way because sometimes that cooking is something that important. Why it is important? Because kids can do their own stuff at home. They don't have to wait for their parents to at least do like a noodles with vegetable in a healthy way. This is why we teach the cooking class in order to transform the thing that they maybe think, oh, it's bad, but we still can transform that cooking class in the healthy way for them to cook, and they don't have to wait for mommy to do a noodles with vegetable. So I think this is very important.
Would you come next year, Miss Caroline? Would you invite your friend to come as well? What about the pool? Did you know how to swim?
Yes.
Oh, but did you like the pool?
Yes.
Good. Any other comment you want to give for your friend or people that did not come to the camp? What do you want to say? The last word you want to tell them? Anything? What do you want to think of?
If you have a friend that you're going to invite your friend, what we will say about the camp for your friend to be part of it?
I would say that we will have so much fun doing water balloons fight, having lunch together, and doing cooking class together.
Very good. Mrs. Alpha, anything else?
So, thank you. Not only we teach them how to cook, but we teach them as well to do budget. Because kids need to start learn how to do budget. How when you go to McDonald's or to any restaurant, you spend so much money, but when you do it to yourself, you still can save money.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Once again, folks, this is the teacher that we have that they put themselves to serve the community. And they might never get a thank you from the parents, but they're doing a wonderful job. They're touching the life of so many kids. And that's why we're doing this podcast, so people know them. When you see them in the stop, in the shop, and the Wendy's, just wave, say thank you for what you do, because they deserve it. As I say, it's not about the money. It's about serve. And they do that. And that's why we have them today. Thank you, Miss Gwenda. Thank you, Miss Palmo. Thank you, Miss Romeo. Ciao.
Si au monde veut suivre moi, c'est pour lui.